as yields have continued to dwindle from unpredictable rainfall seasons to soils which are unable to provide essential plant nutrients to sustain crop growth. This calls for deeper reflection on how to better address the issues affecting food production, such as promoting agroecological technologies for sustainable farming. Susan Mwangi visited a farmers' training day in Kiambu County, Lari Sub-County, and filed the following report.
Agriculture is the leading economic activity in Kiambu County, contributing to about 17% of the population's income. Agricultural productivity in Kiambu is greatly affected by land degradation, poor access to agricultural inputs, limited credit access, crop and livestock diseases, and climate hazards. Farming practices in a big way contribute to environment degradation. Hence, like-minded organizations, individuals and stakeholders are joining hands to empower communities on sustainable agricultural practices that will help to reclaim our environment.
Hivyo wale wadudu ambao wanatusaidia kupunguza wale wadudu maadui, hao tuwahifadhi kwa mashamba yetu, si ndio?
Ukiingia kwa hii mambo ya agriculture ecology, ni mambo ya organic farming. Na vyenye wanasema, anaweza kupatia kama ni hii bed, anaweza kuipatia chakula, inashiba.
The county government, in collaboration with Institute for Culture and Ecology and other stakeholders, are working together to support the adoption of climate-smart agricultural interventions to address climate change impact.
I work in the Institute for Culture and Ecology. I am a program officer in charge of natural resource management, but I also support in the program on livelihood, community livelihoods. And we are here today in Kaburu Ward, Kaga Village of Rally Sub-County of Kiambu County, where we are having a kind of field day where we are demonstrating various agroecological farming practices. And one of the practices that we have seen, one of the agroecological practices that we have seen is making of compost manure.
Composting is an aerobic method of decomposing organic solid waste. It can therefore be used to recycle organic material. The process involves decomposing organic material into a humus-like material known as compost, which is a good fertilizer for plants.
Now this is a Zora. So you can just... This is a Zora.
What is it? Is it a flower?
A Zora, it's an aquatic plant.
George, a youth in organic farming, is finally reaping from his 9-year journey of endurance in farming. His family farm, which has been divided to offer soil management solutions, livestock feeds management, and crop diversification, is today being used for training on agroecological technologies.
I'm George Muturi Kamau, founder of Comfort Worms and Insects. Here we've just been doing organic farming, mainly giving solutions to farmers with challenges ranging from protein sources for animals and organic input, farm inputs. Some of the things that have made me develop and grow gradually have been some of the companies like the Sacdep Group, which we really started some years back, about 6 years ago, and started being featured from different programs, and recently the feature in Youth in Agriculture, which also has given me a big milestone from the farmers who are able now to reach me, and also the youths who have been able to reach me after the program was aired.
Tunafuja hii mambo ya kununua mbegu za briefcase. Kuna watu wa wanazunguka hata kwa vijiji wakiuza nini? Mabegu. Lakini tukikuwa pamoja, tunaweza kuenda kwa agrovet yenye inastahili.
Lucy Wangoindua is an extension agricultural officer from Kiambu County. She specializes in enterprises development to help farmers grow their revenue capacity by growing crops which are favorable to the agroecological zones to promote high productivity.
Kwa njia za enterprise ama za kuchagua ile kitu ama ile mumela wanastahili kulima, tunaangalia sana location ya area. Kama hapa Kamburu, tunaona wanalima vitu kama boga, spinach, all kind of real vegetables. Sasa tunaelekezea venye wanastahili kufanya, venye wanastahili kuenda kwa soko, ndio wakuwe na na purchasing bargain ikiwa wanapeleka kwa market. Hiyo ndio tunawafundisha siku ya leo.
Tusipuuze ile African indigenous knowledge, sindio? Maana nyanya zetu walikuwa wanatumia jivu, wanamwagilia mimea na nakuta kwamba barafu ikikuja haichomi mimea, sindio?
Kuna wadudu umesema ni friendly kwa wakulima.
Yeah.
Kama umesema siafu.
Yeah.
Na hii siafu mara mingi inakuja usiku na inatuharibu. Hata kama pande nyingine unasema inatengeneza kulingana na vile inakula hii aphid. Sasa imekuja usiku na imeanza kunishambulia. Ni dawa gani nitatumia ndio iende na isiwaue?
Sasa iende na usiue. Unajua niliwauliza, nilisema kuna wewe wakati uko kwa nyumba yako na kuna mkulima. Sawa sawa. Nataka tutofautishe hapa. Kwa sababu ikikukuta kwa nyumba sasa imekuja kama nini? Lakini tumesema ikuwa pale kwa shamba si adui.
Land subdivision has led to smaller parcels of farmland. Farmers are now expected to plan their farms for increased productivity to meet both their daily nutrition requirements as well as for revenue generation.
There are a few other practices, particularly on farm management, because many farmers, because of having small holdings, they do not really get a lot from those farms because they tend perhaps to look at the size of the farm and they put it under one crop. So most of them promote monoculture. And on this particular farm, we have the farm divided into sections, each of which has a specific crop variety. And all this goes a long way in enhancing agrobiodiversity.
Francis Kamau Murori is an organic farmer. He says that profits from the indigenous vegetables are unmatched with the tea bonuses he receives once in a while.
Hata mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa na majani chai na sijaingoa mpaka saa hii, lakini kulingana na wataalamu hapa kwetu wanatuambia 75% of our mashamba zetu 75% iko na majani chai. Kwa hivyo hii 25% imebaki tuliingilia hii ukulima juu tunaona hizi boga zinatakikana sana. Ile sehemu machai iko kama ni hizi boga tugelima ingekuwa mingi sana, lakini sasa tuliona hii 25% imebaki, tukilima hiyo chakula ya kienyeji itaweza kutoshelesha mahitaji ya juu majani chai ilipandwa kitambo. Hii chakula ya kienyeji iko na pesa mingi sana kushida hata hii majani chai tunalima. Juu majani chai unaweza kama shamba ya eka moja inakupatia kama 5,000 mwezi mzima. Na hiyo 5,000 kuna mfanyikazi wa 7,000 yule anachuna. Unaona unatoa pesa nyingine mahali pengine ndio umlipe. Boga ikiwa kidogo inakuwa na pesa nyingi sana. Like kama ile tunapeleka inalete kama 30,000 kwa pickup dogo ikiwa hata haijaja. For my challenge ile mimi napata kama mkulima hapa hatuna tuseme ni shida sana ya maji. Juu sasa wakati hakuna mvua inanibidi ninyunyishie hiyo mimea maji ndio ujue haiwezi kukua bila maji hatuna sana.
Agroecology is actually farming with nature. If you come to this farm right now, you'll actually see that they're actually practicing a lot of agroecological principles, whereby they're able to have a closed system, they're able to feed their animals, using azolla and the worms for the chicken. They're able to do terracing, they're able to grow a wide variety of food. They actually have fruits, they have trees. So basically, they're putting into consideration what nature has to offer, and that's how they're doing their farming.
My name is Joseph Kamau, and I'm the CEC in charge of agriculture and livestock, Kiambu County. We are happy today to meet the farmers in this particular occasion. We are in Kaboro Ward, Kaga Village, in Rari Sub-County of Kiambu County. What we try to do as a county, first of all, is to come up with a policy. It's called now the Kiambu agroecology farming policy, which is at an advanced stage. And we have been we have gotten assistance, especially from the Institute of Ecology, that is ICE, which have worked the journey with us from drafting the policy to stakeholders forum, also working with the county assembly, that is the sectoral committee on agriculture. And now we are at an advanced stage with the policy, whereby it's now going to the public participation. And from there, once we have now the document, and it will be implemented through the Department of Agriculture and Livestock. More important is that we have put in some budget allocation to this to ensure that it continues even for the next years.
Community empowerment on agroecology as a principle in organic farming, which promotes sustainable agricultural practices and environmental conservation, is a big step towards achieving